After a heinous decline of over 20% to the downside, Bitcoin has finally found its legs once again. Once again has Bitcoin taken a rocket ship to the upside, thus sparking the question, is this truly a bullish recovery? Is the parabolic uptrend going to remain intact? Or is what we're seeing right here, right now, the creation of an epic bull trap that's going to leave many traders caught like a deer in the headlights and taking that one-way trip to wrecked city? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the savagery that we're seeing right now. Only in crypto are we seeing moves of over 20% to the downside in a single candle, and in just a few days later, a complete retracement. Savage, heinous, and a borderline inverse debacle, if you do in fact ask me. Right now I'm seeing a lot of interesting metrics here on Google Trends, the Twitter tweet data, the crypto fear and greed index, and of course the price action right here inside the chart. So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin right here on the one-day time frame. Absolutely heinous. What we've seen right now is just another one of these bullish engulfing candles on the 4-hour time frame. Now, let's go take a look. If you are subscribed here, you would remember yesterday I was pointing out the possibility of a head and shoulders pattern playing out here on the 4-hour time frame. Apparently, that has been negated at this point. And just so we're all on the same page here, because I saw many uneducated trolls commenting here. Yeah, nice head and shoulders, Kirby. Looks like you got wrecked once again, Kirby. Get wrecked. Just so you understand, my friend, you don't take positions on patterns like this until there's a confirmation. And as I explained on yesterday's stream, a confirmation of a head and shoulders pattern is a break below the neckline, right? Which is why I have this green box here, aka the hypothetical trade would have been to open a short position underneath this green box. So we did not drop below that green box, so I did not take a position. In fact, I've been long on altcoins, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to get into the altcoin market after we discuss Bitcoin here. But for all the trolls that have no idea how to trade and think I'm getting wrecked on this pattern, you, my friend, can take that trip to wrecked city with Average Joe and James at the water cooler, because Don Carbonaccio did not take the trip. Don Carbonaccio is sitting here putting in the hard work for each of you each and every day. Don't disrespect the Don, ladies and gentlemen. Sheesh. Now let's get back into what really matters here. We've smashed back up through our old support level, which should have become new resistance per classical technical analysis theory. But our green engulfing candle here brought us right back up into the consolidation range. It's almost like a time lapse, ladies and gentlemen. It's like we've gone in a time machine right back to where we were just several days ago. Now, let's go out to the daily so we can get a better view and perspective here. Okay, so we are still underneath our old resistance box, right? And that was at 8.4K. 8,400. We found our top, double topped. We had our previous high here on the last bull run before we were capitulating. And right now, what we're seeing is that we've retraced into very healthy areas, in my opinion. If we actually take a look here, this wick went right down. This was the heinous wick, the wick that went all the way down to almost 6,600. It bounced right off of our 0.5 fib, ladies and gentlemen. And the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement not only is just a great retracement metric to look at in terms of where the potential bottom could get stuck in, but it's also forming a huge confluence with price action consolidation that we had all throughout this market back here in 2018. And right now what I'm seeing is that this does have potential, in my opinion, to continue to the upside here. Now, what we're looking at here is the overhead resistance looming at 8.4K. Now, if we are to just attempt to get up here, ladies and gentlemen, and we break through, this could, in my opinion, lead to a blue sky breakout from 8,400 all the way up to potentially the $9,000 region, which, if it does break, would be roughly around a 10% move to the upside. And the reason for this is that there's just not much historic resistance in this range, in my opinion. And what I'm seeing here is that if we break through the old highs, not only are we breaking a prior historic peak, but we're breaking our most recent double top peak. And this could not only, one, spark the human traders to look to essentially FOMO in to get up to the next resistance range around 9K, but the algorithms and the bots may get triggered to go long after this level as well. Although Bitcoin right now has been a very, very fake out, it's been faking out a lot, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of fakery here. And this whole trend right now has truly been considered here. Excuse me, I'm lagging. This whole trend here has been characteristically defined by these BART patterns, right? And obviously we all know BART, ladies and gentlemen, right? BART up, inverse BART, BART down, inverse BART. Now, potentially, we may be ready for one more BART down, just from a psychological level here and from an understanding of the characteristics of this trend, right? The characteristic of, in my opinion, how the bots have been treating this market right now. They're not looking to give people the opportunity of that when it goes up fast, to continue just FOMOing in. We've seen that over here when the parabola started, but ever since then, almost always the FOMOers have gotten wrecked, right? It's just time and time again, we've seen the FOMOers get wrecked. We saw it right at the top here, FOMO get wrecked, top here, FOMO get wrecked, and then if you FOMO short right here, oh my God, Kirby, it's over, we'll get wrecked to the upside. And then again, right now, are we going to see this trend continue where the inverse BART then turns into a regular BART? Are we going to see that? If we do in fact see that, what we need to see is the support hold right here in this red region, at a minimum the 0.382 Fibonacci around 7,100. If we BART down and hold 7,100, I still think there's a high probability that Bitcoin may be ready to smash through. I don't see that as a loss of momentum if we are to still hold these critical levels. We have to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this trend has been absolutely parabolic. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of people are getting carried away and emotional right now. But as a savage, right? I hope if you're watching this channel, if you're subscribed here, your goal is to become a savage. Get away from the meme posting degenerates, ladies and gentlemen. The degenerates posting memes, FOMOing into pumps, panic selling the dumps, etc., etc. If you clog your brain with these people, your chance of success in this market is almost going to dwindle down to nothing. If you surround yourself with degenerates, lifelong losing traders, FOMOing into pumps and panic selling dumps and posting memes while others are strategizing to crush the market like myself, you're leading yourself down a path of absolute failure. And I don't want that for any of you. That's why I'm telling you right now, don't turn a blind eye to all of the wrecked degenerates in this market, ladies and gentlemen, right? Think about these people. They want to make fun of all these little things here, while the real fun is in identifying patterns in this market, identifying where this trend could be. Are we still looking parabolic here? How am I going to get this crypto, and how am I going to take advantage of potentially life-changing opportunity if it does in fact present itself? I keep you all updated in VIP with my insights, my entries, my strategies, etc., all in absolute real time, ladies and gentlemen. To the exact second that I take my trades and create my strategies, I post it for you in VIP. My VIPs know this. Shout out to all my VIPs, and shout out to all new future VIPs that will be joining right after this video. My altcoin plays this week are on fire, ladies and gentlemen. I will review several altcoins that I'm in right now that have been absolutely ripping it up. But first, along with the parabolic trend now, I hope you all see that I believe anything here, we may BART down, ladies and gentlemen, just because characteristically that has been what has gone on here, right? It's been BART, inverse BART, and right now if we BART down, which I think is a possibility, just because it would wreck the FOMOers here, right? And that's what this tendency has been, to wreck the FOMOers and then re-wreck them again. We could see a BART down here, potentially to the $74 to $7,200 region. And if that is in fact the case, if it holds as support, I still believe the bullish trend may be intact. And of course, if it does happen to play out this way and move sideways, you guys can see here, my yellow parabolic extension trend line would still be intact tentatively, right? So the parabola does not have to be broken yet, in my opinion, and we could still see parabolic advancements to the upside if that level is held. If it's not held, I would be looking for a retracement back down into anywhere in this region, ladies and gentlemen, between our 0.5 and 0.618 Fibonacci retracements, falling anywhere from roughly 6,800 all the way down into the low 6,000s. That is just my observation there. That is my hypothesis. And right now, I do see a case that the bulls can still be in charge here. It's just that this should not come without potential volatility and BARTs in either direction, as the characteristic right now has been to wreck FOMOers, right? But yeah, let's get into some other metrics here, ladies and gentlemen, that I believe are very crucial. Right now, I am trading this market aggressively. Like I said, Don Carbonaccio is striking on potentially life-changing trading opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. The altcoin market is on fire right now. I've been calling for alt season. I've been keeping you guys updated every day here, telling you I think altcoin season is coming, guys. I think it's coming. And right now, when we actually look at Bitcoin, I want to go over to the BLX. Before we go into these other metrics, if we go over here to the BLX and we flip it onto the weekly, ladies and gentlemen, what we can clearly see here, I'm actually going to let's see here if I can get rid of this quickly. Let me just remove these. Let's see. Here we go. Let's get rid of this. There we are. Sheesh, I'm lagging today. Okay, there we are. So I just want to point this out real quickly, okay, before we get into anything else. Characteristically here on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, the 50-week moving average has really been a great indicator of when we're either in a bull market or a bear market. And the thing is that historically, when we've been trading above the 50-week moving average, buying the dips has been a very profitable strategy. I mean, we can see it here. And then once we've dropped below the 50-week, buying the dips became an atrocious strategy, unless, of course, you held for the very long term. But I'm not a hodler here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a degenerate Henry the Hodler, Moonboy Montgomery. Oh, Kirby, well, I know I got this magical altcoin, Kirby, and by the year 2046, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's not how I trade this market, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking to take advantage of short-term opportunities here. And right now, the reason I'm showing you this is that recently we flipped back over the 50-week moving average, right? So if we are to get a savage decline here, I mean, historically, buying the dips once we're above this level has been very profitable, and I did just take that play with the altcoins here. That's why I'm showing you this, because this was the first time here that we actually got a dip above the 50-week moving average, albeit it wasn't a huge dip. I mean, but you can see that we dropped pretty significantly, but in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't been a huge dip. But this was the first dip above the 50 week. So I took a shot on it from seeing the past history here that buying the dips above this line has been profitable. And for me right now, I have been taking advantage of several altcoins here. I've been in XMR since 81. I've been in Dash since 137. What else am I in? Zcash since 71. Where are we here on that? Since 71, now at 76. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the thing is here is that the altcoins are booming, and I want to go over to the total crypto market cap for the altcoins and discuss that chart as well here. But first, let's just finish up here with Bitcoin, all right? But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. And seriously, guys, if you are already subscribed here, tick the little bell. It's important to get these videos when they come out. If you tick the bell, you get the notification when it drops. These are timely, and it's in your best interest to see these as quickly as they come out. Let's get this crypto. Now, the Google Trends data here, guys, for Bitcoin worldwide past 90 days, still soaring. We are still right now relatively around the same level of interest that we were when we had our super massive candle come in to start this whole parabolic bull run. This was the time that we got broken out of the bearish market structure. And right now we are still around that level of interest, which is huge. Absolutely huge. If we go out to the past 5 years, which is essentially all of the data here for Bitcoin, we can see right now the prediction is that we're at a relative 20, taking out all of our prior highs throughout the bear market. Absolutely incredible, because this is essentially the first higher high that's been created on the macro Bitcoin Google Trends data. Bullish, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not this market has a short-term pullback, this is looking bullish to me. And the fact of the matter is that this metric has been epic. It's been absolutely historically pinpoint accurate in predicting the future of the trends. And right now, to see this taking out all of the prior highs in the bear market, if that's not a signal that something is a brewing here, I don't know what is. So I'm very excited to see this. It adds to my bullish sentiment. Secondly, here we go. We have the Bitcoin tweets. This is the historical chart all time. This is a moving average of the tweets, but I'd most rather look in at just the past 6 months here, or let's look at the past year. Okay, this is the past year of tweets. We can see that all throughout the bear market, it was just a steady decline in daily tweets containing the word Bitcoin. And now we finally started a rounding bottom here, ladies and gentlemen, just like the Bitcoin data here on Google Trends. The word Bitcoin being used in tweets has now surpassed all of the prior highs inside the bear market down in that $4,000 to $3,000 region. And if we go into the 3 months here, we can see that this has just been going parabolic as well. And the reason that I show this is because there has been a definitive correlation between the amount of tweets containing the word Bitcoin and the price action, just the same as there has been a definitive correlation with the Google Trends data for Bitcoin and the price as well. So I'm loving what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, from both of these aspects. And of course, the fear and greed index still holding at a very greedy level. But the thing is that in a bull market, we are likely going to see these greedy levels stay greedy for quite some time. We may not get as overly fearful as we did in the bear market, because like I said, dip buying does become a strategy for many, and many are now looking to speculate to the upside rather than into the doom and gloom crypto abyss. And I can't fault them for that. And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is that all of these outside metrics are looking incredibly healthy for me right now from a bullish perspective. Now, let's get into the altcoin market, because right here, right now, I'm absolutely thrilled with what I'm seeing in the altcoin market. I actually want to go over to just the altcoins. This is just the altcoin cap that we're looking at now. No Bitcoin included here. And what we can clearly see, ladies and gentlemen, is that we've broken above our resistance box right here in the red, broke above it, and we retraced, right? The whole market got rejected and we retraced. But the key takeaway here is that we needed to hold above our old resistance. And right now, what are we seeing here, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely beautiful formations. We've seen a pullback to the 0.382 Fibonacci, which is definitely, in my opinion, one of the more bullish retracements. If you bounce off there, get back above and start to create a staircase of support after the 0.382 Fibonacci, that is absolutely beautiful. And right now, what I need to see here is that we continue to consolidate above this resistance level. If this now becomes new support, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm seeing here is a potential for this market. You guys can see the percentage I have here is a potential for the entire altcoin market, the market cap, to potentially move up almost 50% from where we are at right now until our next level of absolutely huge resistance. Like I said, right now I've been playing these altcoins like a savage, ladies and gentlemen. And the fact of the matter is this market has been absolutely green. Tremendous opportunity in the altcoins right now. And I have been keeping my VIPs updated with my altcoin plays. Like I said, I'm in several right now. I'm going to be looking to get into even more if we see confirmations here that this thing may be ready to continue to the upside savagely for potentially a market cap gain of 50%. I'm looking to play this aggressive. So if you do want all of my future altcoin calls here, what I'm getting into right when I'm getting into it, my laddered entries, right, my dollar cost averaging, my stop losses, etc., that's what I post for you in VIP. And I am keeping my VIPs updated with not only the altcoins that I'm trading, but Bitcoin as well. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, there is so much opportunity in this market. I'm not looking to squander it. Like I said the other day, if you are subscribed here, it's time to get while the getting is good. And the fact of the matter here is that we've waited so long for this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We've waited literally years for the bullish breakout in this market. And right now, we've got it. So if you're sitting here with analysis paralysis, not knowing what to do because you're scared and scarred from the bull market because you got continuously wrecked, listening to meme posters and degenerates, right? The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to turn over a new leaf. It's time to get this crypto. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I am going to be trading this aggressively right now, and I'm going to keep you all updated in VIP. I see potentially life-changing opportunity here, and if the opportunities continue to arise, you best believe Don Carbonaccio is going to continue to play these aggressively and look to strike like a cobra out of the grass. Absolutely brilliant time in this market right now. Tremendous opportunity all around. You just have to know where to look for it and when to strike. I'm watching these markets 24/7. I don't know if you are, but for those that are not, the fact of the matter is that they are potentially going to get crushed by those like myself and others that are watching this 24/7. This is the time to eat, ladies and gentlemen, right? I'm looking to get this cake and eat it too. So the fact of the matter is that right now I'm putting in the work to succeed here. I'm putting in the work to thrive in these conditions, and I'm ready to get this crypto. Are you? Being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs and all future VIPs. This is an exciting time in the market. I can't believe the opportunities here, and I'm looking to strike, and I'm going to keep you all updated with that in VIP. So shout out to my VIPs and all future new VIPs joining right now after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. And guys, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up. Smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Lots going on. Are you going to crush it, or are you going to be the one that gets crushed? The choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all in VIP. Shout out to all new future VIPs joining right now after this video. I will see you all in VIP. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.